Yes, yes, you're audible to me.
Yes, ma'am. Now we can start the class.
Sure. Hello, students. We are today. We are solving a mock test paper for NATA. First, as you know, there are four categories in the GAT part, means the general aptitude test part, which is physics, chemistry, and mathematics, along with aptitude. Okay. So as you know the syllabus of all these three subjects. But in math, there is set theory and mathematical reasoning, which is not in math syllabus. It is considered in aptitude syllabus. So you will be finding questions of set theory and mathematical reasoning in aptitude. So be prepared for that. Okay, let's start with mathematics. So first question is y is equal to tan inverse x plus cot inverse plus sec inverse plus cosec inverse x. What is dy by dx? You just have to differentiate it. Okay. Since there is plus, you can differentiate it individually. Tan inverse x differentiation is 1 by 1 plus x square. Cot inverse x differentiation is minus 1 by 1 plus x square. So in the question itself, you can see differentiation of tan inverse and cot inverse will cancel each other out. Similar with sec inverse x and cosec inverse x. Sec inverse x is 1 by x square into root of 1 minus 1 by x square. Cosec inverse x is negative of sec inverse. So these both will cancel each other out. So you need not even solve it directly. If you know the formula, directly you can get the answer. This is 0. Next question. Cos 20 degree minus sin 20 degrees P. Then what is cos 40 degree? So now 20 and 40 degrees are not standard angles. So you don't know the value. To get cos 40, this is a cos 20 minus sin 20. If you square it, as you can see here, if you can square it, you will get cos square 20 plus sin square 20 minus 2 sin 20 into cos 20. Now you know this formula means 2 sin theta into cos theta is equal to sin 2 theta. You will get sin 40 degree. Okay. Cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, right? So it will be sin 40 is equal to 1 by p square, 1 minus p square. Okay. Once you get sin 40, it is very easy to get cos 40 because it is root of 1 minus sin square theta. Okay. So if you solve it, you will get p into root of 2 minus p square. Okay, which is option B. Next. This is a permutation combination question. Number of ways in which 5 ladies and 7 gentlemen can be seated in a round table so that no 2 ladies sit together is. Okay. See, this is circular permutation. When it is circular permutation and there are people involved, that time the number of ways in which the certain people, so in this example 7 people can be seated is n minus 1 factorial, which is 6 factorial. Okay. The condition is that no 2 ladies can sit together. That means they have to sit alternate, means between 2 men 1 lady can sit. So if 7 men sit in alternate places, and between them 1 space is remaining, that will be 6 factorial ways for men, gentlemen only. And between 7 men, there are 7 spaces left, which you have left for the ladies. So out of these 7, only 5 need to be filled because there are only 5 ladies. So this will be 7C5. Okay, in 7C5 ways, the places can be occupied by the 5 ladies. And these 5 ladies, when they occupy these spaces, they will move around among themselves, which is 5 factorial ways. Okay, that is, the answer will be combined 6 factorial into 7C5 into 5 factorial. Okay, now if the options were these, you could have directly written, but they are reduced. So what is 6 factorial? 720, right? 720. 7C5 will get you 7 into 6 by 2 into 5 factorial. 6 into 5 factorial will give you 720 again. So that one 720, another 720, combined 720 raised to 2 into 7 by 2. Okay. So the answer is A. Okay. The next question. Distance covered by a particle in t seconds is given by x is equal to 3 plus 8t minus 4t square. After 1 second, its velocity is. This is in this is from minima and maxima. This is a very straightforward question. They have given x distance, displacement. Okay, what is the formula for velocity? If you differentiate distance, you'll get velocity. Okay, when I differentiate dx x, you'll get it as v is equal to dx by dt, which is equal to constant goes 8t will become 8 and minus 4t square will become 8t. Okay, and they have given the time, which is 1 second. So if you put t is equal to 1 second in this formula, you'll get v is equal to 0. Okay, after 1 second, velocity is 0 units. Next, this is area of region bounded by y is equal to x square plus 1 and y is equal to 2x minus 2. Okay, the limits they have given itself. So it will be x is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to 2. It is just, again, this is very easy. Upper boundary is x square plus 1, lower boundary is 2x minus 2. If you subtract them under integration with limits minus 1 to 2, okay, you will get x square minus 2x plus 3, which will give you minus 9 when you put the limits 2 and 2 to minus 1. Okay. Next, we'll go to aptitude. Aptitude, they will ask you about architecture history, architects, spatial analysis. Okay. Mainly, they'll ask you about Indian architects and their works, so you have to be careful about that. And international monuments, if they are there, a famous one, they ask you the architects of those. Okay, they don't expect you to have an in-depth knowledge of international architects, but you have to know about Indian architects and their important works at least. Okay, so which mosque is considered the oldest mosque in the world? Okay, it is said to be Cuba. D. It is in Mecca. Okay, it is considered to be the oldest. It is in the Quran. It is mentioned in the Quran. First registered mosque. Okay. Next, count the number of squares in the figure given below. Now, you know there is a trick to this. Okay, ignore the cross lines. This square. Okay, in this there are 5 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the whole square. Okay. Similarly, in this square also there are 5. Okay. So it will be 10, but there is one middle square which has 5. But you have already considered this, the smaller squares in the other two, the smaller ones. Okay. The only one remaining is the bigger one. So it will be 5 plus 5 plus 1, which will give you 11. Okay. Once you consider the straight ones, yeah. Once you consider the straight ones, it is time to consider the tilted ones. Even these are squares, right? This, right? The same formula method will apply. Here also there are 5, and here also there are 5. Okay. Now the middle square also is there. Here you have considered this and this, but not this, or not these and 2. Okay. So here there will be 5 plus 11, 12, and the whole 13. Okay, so this will be plus 13. So you'll get 24. This is the answer. Okay. Next. Next, how many triangles are there? This is a very similar question to the previous one. Triangles, okay? Again, there is a trick for this. In this triangle, if you see 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3, and 4, that means there are 8 into 2. Okay, so there are 8 triangles in this. You can count also, it will be 8 only. So there are 8 here, and in this one, this whole triangle, big triangle, this whole big triangle, okay, in the smaller, there are 3 sections in this one, and the whole bigger one, and then the middle smaller one. Okay, in each of the section there are 3, 1, 2, and the whole 3, right? And there are 3 such sections, so it will be 9. So previously in this middle one you got 8. Then you got 9 from the subsections. See, there are 2 different ones here, separate ones, and these 2, right? So there are 4 more. There are totally 21. See, this tip is not touching the square edge. That's why you are not considering these 2. Okay, be careful in that regard also. Now these type of questions appear regularly in paper. The next few questions, I'll mention them. See, they have given the top view, front view, and the right view of a 3D structure. You have to identify what structure it is. Okay. Now, if you consider this, there are how many? The middle one, and then there are 2 on the sides, each side. Okay, here the first one, if you consider, there's just 1 on each side, so you can cancel this. Here there is no other side, it's just one side, and that to one block itself, so again you can cancel it. This option, if you see, there is a middle one, then there are 2 here, and 2 on the sides also. Okay, this is a contender. Just check the fourth also for clarity's sake. Here there are 2 blocks which from where you can see, but it is not extended, the bottom one. Then only you can see this part if it was extended. So this is not the answer. Figure 2 is the answer. Okay. Check the suitable side view for the 3D figure. Okay. See, you can see there's no from this side. You cannot see that. Okay. You'll just be able to see 2 blocks. So it is option D. Okay. The depression is not visible anywhere else, and it is not a ladder. Here you can see, okay, it's even if you see from the side only. So it is option D. A similar question. If you see from the front, again this will be not coming out. Okay, it will be one big block which has 2 parts. Okay, and this one has Next one, you can see the correct solid cast. Okay. Now, I know this will be difficult a bit to visualize, but you can try it like this. Okay. Now see this part, the unshaded portion is here, this part. Okay. So this part will come. Okay. So this one, the answer will be D because other all options. Okay. You cannot get it in the same frame. For the example, this one and this one are opposites. So you cannot get it in the same frame. Okay. Answer is D. So you have to calculate the number of triangles in this, as we did last in the previous problem, similar problem. There are 8 sections here. So it will be 8 into 2, 16. Okay. 16 triangles in this square alone. And there are 3 here, 1, 2 and 3. And there are 4 such sections. So it will be 12. 16 plus 12 is 28. So A is the answer. Okay. So in these type of questions, what you can do is, you can see which phase is opposite to which. For example, circle and square are opposites. Okay. So the first option where circle and square are in the same frame cannot be possible because they are opposites. Okay. In the next one, the 2 empty spaces which are opposite place. If you visualize it, they'll come opposite. So again, B is not an option. Next one, if you see, the double triangle and cross, they are also supposed to be opposite. So you will not get that. Okay. Then, which is the remaining one? You can see this, yeah, possibility. Okay. What about this one? Yes, E also. If you pack it up, this will come here in the side and square will come above. Okay. And this will also come in the side. Okay. But if you rotate it, it will not be possible. This is not possible. So answer is D. Okay. Again, do the same thing. Okay. Now, square and the dots are opposite. So this is not possible. Circle and 3 dots are opposite. This is not possible. This is not possible. The only remaining one is D. Okay. This one, you have to go layer by layer. Okay. So if I see this structure alone, okay, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. There are such 3 such levels. So it will be 15 here alone, and extra one is 16. Okay. Similarly here also 1, 2, 3. Such 3 blocks are there, 9 plus 1, 10. Okay. So there is 16 here, 10 here. So this will be 26. Now, see this question. How many of the cubes have 5 sides painted on their exposed sides if the structure is painted all over? That means the bottom also is painted. Okay. They have asked which of these have 5 sides painted. Okay. Now, see, first one, if you consider 1, 2, 3, previous behind 2 which are not visible are also painted because it's exposed. So this is one. Right. When you in problems like this, symmetry is very important. If a block in this position is painted, 5 sides painted, this part also will be having one such block. There is 2. Okay, 1 and 2 is there. Then there is this one. Can you consider this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, this also is 5 sides painted. The only one remaining is the bottom part, which is attached. Okay. So there's 3 you have, 1, 2, 3. Consider other ones. This is, no, this is attached on this side and this side. So only 4 parts are remaining. So no, same with this. Okay, same with this also. So the only one remaining is this one. The the projecting one which will be attached only by one side on this side. So it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 cubes which have 5 sides painted. Okay. Next one, they have given you a 3D structure. You have to choose which option will look most alike when it is opened. Okay. In questions like this, first of all, you have to compare the side design, okay, with the question. If they're all same, then like this one is, okay, then we go to the next step. But sometimes what they do, they change one of the side design, that you can eliminate. Okay. Next is, you have to count in this one how many sides are there, the upper sides which you are having projected ones, outer ones. Okay, this will be 1 behind, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bottom one. Okay, so count each and every this one. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These are 9, so B is out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So A and D both have 9, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So A and D have 10, 10, and B and C have 9 each. Okay. We have to consider A or D. In that you will see that this part, the smallest part, is very tiny, the D option, right? You need at least this bit, this much, to cover it up. So you can choose option A. Based on the size, approximately, you can choose the correct option. Okay. You have to identify this building. It's a very famous museum. It's called the Louvre Museum. It's in Paris. Okay. It houses Mona Lisa. Next question is, who is the architect of the glass pyramid in the image above? Here, see, this is the glass pyramid. Okay. This is designed by I.M. Pei. Okay. He's a very famous architect. Incidentally, the Louvre Museum is designed by someone else. It's an older design. Okay. In front of that, this is a newer design. Okay. This is designed by I.M. Pei. Next is, who is the architect of IIM Bangalore? Okay. These type of questions will be asked because these are some very famous designs, okay, and unique designs. The options which are there here: Rahul Mehrotra, B.V. Doshi, Achyut Kanvinde, and Raj Riwal. These are some of the most important architects of India. Okay, so you have to pay attention to the work they have done, which are unique. Of course, they have a lot of work. You cannot remember all of them. But IIM Bangalore and IIM Ahmedabad, suppose, they are very important ones. IIM Bangalore is the design, the architect B.V. Doshi. Okay. If set A contains 10 distinct elements, then the total number of functions from A to A is how much? Okay. So A contains 10 elements. Another A also contains 10 elements. Okay. So what each element of one function, first A, can have distinct functions with 10 of in another A. Okay. So A1 will connect to A1, A2, A3 up to A10. So all 10 also. So it will be 10 raised to 10 distinct elements. Okay. Now find the domain of the function f is equal to x upon x square minus 3x plus 3. Okay. X square minus 3x plus 3 has imaginary roots. It doesn't have distinct roots. So it belongs to R with no exceptions. The range of function x by x1 plus x square is what? Now what you have to do is take the put fx is equal to y. Okay, convert everything into y. It will give you a quadratic equation: y into x square plus minus x plus y is equal to 0, where y is a constant, is the variable. Now for roots, you have to find what? You have to use a formula: b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Okay. Now this, the 1 minus 4y square, okay, they have real roots, so it is greater or equal to 0. Okay. 1 minus 2y plus 2y, which is a square minus b square formula, it is b minus. So f of 1 by x is equal to 4 by x cube plus 3 by x square plus 3 by x plus 4. Okay, this is just f into f of 1 by x. If you multiply x cube with it, you will get 4x cube plus x square plus 4. Of course, it will be here. Here you will get 4x cube, you will get x square, here you get 3x, and here you will get 4. If you flip it, it will be same as fx. Okay, so the answer is fx. Okay. So see, for questions solve it without doing mathematical reasoning, that you always draw the truth table, which is easier to get the answer. Okay. So here is the truth table for the question, and these are the options. Okay. So the as you know, I hope you're familiar with all the functions. When you go for conditional, last you'll get truth, false, truth, and truth. Okay. The options are as such. Okay, third option, when you see, you get the exact answer as the question. So the answer is P, conditional Q. See, next one, the truth values of P, Q, and R, for which P cap, negation of R, conditional, negation of P, and Q. Okay, so for you consider this conditional to be F should be true and the second should be false. Okay, see, P cap Q should be false. Okay, the other one should be, if you consider this to be true, okay, P should be true, R should also be true, so negation of R will be false. Okay, we already know P is equal to true. If you put here, it will be false. So for Q to be false, it should be sorry, for whole thing to be false, Q should also be false. So you got P, Q, and R, which is true, false, and false. Next question is, you have to see whether it is tautology, contradiction, or other. Okay, so when you solve it, you get all false, it is a contradiction. Next question, they've given the statements: P means Prashant is good, Q means Harsh is studious, and R means Pallavi is sleepy. Okay, the statement is, if Harsh is not studious or Prashant is good, then Pallavi is sleepy. Okay, If and then when you see, it means it is conditional. Okay, Pallavi sleepy means it is are. Okay, there is are here, right? Everywhere else it is either negation of or it's not there. Conditional only is not there. So you can directly write this is the answer B. Okay. Which among these is a prestigious award for architects? Okay, Pritzker Award is a very prestigious award, international award. Okay, it is the best award given for artists, architects. Who is the only Indian to win this award? Okay, it is B.V. Doshi, sir. Okay, he is the to win Pritzker Award. Who designed the city of Chandigarh? Okay, you might think that it is an Indian city, so it might be an Indian architect, but no. Jawaharlal Nehru commissioned an international architect to design this city, and it was designed by Le Corbusier. Okay, architect is, I think, B.V. Doshi worked under Le Corbusier for some time. So in architect aptitude questions, you will have to be careful about monuments of India, especially. Okay, so the famous ones, temples, mosques, or any just monuments. You have to be you have to know how it looks so that you can identify it. Identify the monument below. Okay, this is a very famous Akshardham. Okay, it's in Delhi. This temple is in Delhi. Okay, it is Akshardham. World's tallest waterfall. See, they have asked tallest, not widest. Tallest is Angel Falls. Okay. Okay, next one is, they have given you the picture of a painting. They have asked you who is the artist. Okay, this painting is called The Persistence of Memory. Okay, and it is done by Salvador Dali. Okay, this is one of the most famous paintings of his. Okay, next.